Yo, what's up? We back with another video. Like the title say, we're gonna upgrade the lights in the garage. We still gonna keep these lights that I got in, these little screw and LED replacements. These is 16,000 lumens, so they bright, but I wanna add some more light and make it like a shop. So we're gonna add in these Barrina LED 4-foot strips. And the plan, I think, is to make them like a U, because like I said, I wanna keep these two lights in here, but make it like a U coming around. And I think that should be enough lighting, but I'm not gonna know until we get started on it. So let's get started. All right, let's get these opened up now. It'd be hard to do with one hand. Oh, gotta cut the sides. Got them opened up. These the lights. They really actually pretty damn small. I like that though, you know, nice and compact. So I got the lights, got the switches. Will come in, plug into the light, and then these will plug into the wall, and then, you know, just turn them on and off. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Packaging with the hardware to mount them and the little plugs, so that instead of having these wires to connect them, long ass wires, if I want to have these just in line next to each other, I could use these little plugs in here and connect two lights and make them into one longer light. And it came with these hardwire kits too, but I'm not gonna use these because I don't own the house, I'm renting, so I don't wanna, you know, spend all the time and effort into hardwiring them into the light switch on the wall. And I might have to end up taking them, you know, if and when I move and get my, you know, buy a house. So yeah, so I'm gonna just use the plug in the wall, plug them up, and then we'll see how it go from there. So now I think I'm gonna just open them up, lay them out, and see how they look. You know, see, not how they look, but see how the U would like kind of fit in the garage given the floor layout. So let's do that now. All right, so I actually ordered a set of 8. I thought I ordered a pack of 6, but I ordered a pack of 8. So I was gonna do a U and have the two coming down on the side joined together, but what I'm actually doing is just have them all spaced out and make a big square around the garage. And that way, whether the car is backed in, it's pulled in frontwards, no matter where I'm working, I got lights all the way around, and it's even all the way around. And then these, even though they're not really centered completely, they're kind of centered to the rest of the lights, you know, that's gonna make the square going around the garage. So how I'm looking at it, it should be good. So all it is now is time to get started mounting the hardware and see how it looks. I just opened up the pack with the hardware, so I'm gonna show y'all what they come with. This is the little plug that I was talking about, that it will turn two lights into one. You just plug it in on one end, and then, you know, you plug the other light in, and then that way there's no corded connection. You could just make, like, say this 4-foot light, you could connect 2 of them and then turn it into an 8-foot light. And then it also came with these little brackets. That's the mounting hardware for the lights, the screws. And where'd it go? Oh, I put it in the light already. It comes with these little plugs, so that way if it's the end of a light in a sequence, it's not just the exposed terminals, you know, just hanging out, which is nice. You know, it's not that these lights are outdoors, but if you were to put them outdoors, that's a good idea. So I like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna mount the two on this side. I'm gonna get those mounted up. Before I take any measurements, I'm gonna just go ahead and mount them, make sure they're even. And then once I get them mounted, I'm gonna take the measurements from how far they are away from the wall and how far they are away from the garage rail. And then that way I'll just take the measurements on that side and match it up. That way I'm not, you know, taking measurements twice. Work smarter, not harder. 2 lights installed, and I like how they look a lot. They look real sleek, you know, really nice, compact. So that's the first 2, 6 more to go. And I'm liking how it looks so far. I'm excited to see what the product gonna be like when it's done. You know, how bright in here is gonna be. Cause it's bright enough to work, but the big reason why I was doing it to make it easier while I work, and then 2, cause I want to start making a lot more videos, and the lighting in here to me isn't enough for my GoPro. At least if I had a better camera, it would probably be better. But given that it's a GoPro, you know, they're not the best in low light, so I need the extra lighting, as much lighting as possible that I can get. And for the price that these are, they not bad. So yeah, so now let's get back to work, stop talking, and let's get it done. Cool, so I got this side installed and then the 2 back ones installed. As you can see, they're not exactly, you know, symmetrical, but I'm not really too big on it. Now, if it was staying permanently, yeah, I'd be OCD about it. I'd be like taking little accurate measurements and doing everything I can to try and get them to mount up perfect. But knowing that these ain't gonna stay up there forever, as long as it looks decent, I'm all right with it. So now it's just to do the 2 on this side, the 2 up here, and then the moment of truth. We're gonna see how it looks. So, all right. Cool, so I got everything installed. I'm really liking how they look. This is how they are looking installed. Still off, obviously. And now that they installed, the next step is just to wire them in, get them all plugged in together, because I'm gonna just run them all in a sequence with each other. That way they all running off one switch. And like I said, I'm not gonna use this hardwire kit. I'm not gonna use it because I'm renting the house, it's not mine, like I said. So I don't want nothing that's too permanent. So I'm gonna just be running some of these little switches. You know, they just plug into the wall on one end, and then the other end plugs into the light, and you just control it with that. Because these are already on the switch, because these just are screw-in lights. So I'm gonna run those on the switch when I just want, you know, just some decent light. And when I want the extra light, I'll just come in here and hit this light, hit this switch, and then it'll give me the extra. So now let's get to that one, and we're gonna see how they look. So after some technical difficulties and a little intermission, the way I had it routed before, the plug for the switch wasn't long enough, because I wasn't gonna put the plug up here. I was gonna put the plug down there and then just, you know, run it up, and then that way the switch will be by the wall. But it wasn't long enough. So what I tried to do was put one vertical like that, and then have the switch in the ceiling, and then run into that. But then the issue that I came across with that was this wire right here wasn't long enough to reach that one right there. So basically what I came up with was to run a V, like a V style. So that one runs kind of diagonally like that, and then the other one's gonna run diagonally like that to connect to that light. And then that way it'll just be a sequence from the switch run into all the lights, boom, 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 boom. And then when it comes back to the one that's diagonal right here, it'll just stop, and I'll put a plug in the end on that one. So this will be the connector for the light, which, I mean, it isn't bad, you know. All right, so I got it all wired up, got everything good. Yeah, so like I said, it's from the plug here that's in the ceiling and to the switch, and then that's gonna turn boom, 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 all the way around. Like I said, I'm gonna get some zip ties or like them little white twisty things to clean it up. I used some out of the package for these two. It's not perfect, you know, I'm gonna clean them up more, but it's really just to clear the garage for now, because I wanna see how they look, but I'll get it cleaned up and, you know, nicer on later. But yeah, so I haven't even turned them on yet. I'm excited to see how this gonna look. So yeah, let's see. Ooh. Yo, this is like having a shop. Damn, this is nice. This is nice. Yeah. This is nice. I'm loving this. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. This made me want to go on Amazon and order another pack and install another 8-pack and just go like super duper overkill in here. I don't need it, but shit, why not? And they were only $54. Speaking of that, I'm gonna put the link in the description down below for where I got it from. But yeah, this is nice. This is nice. You can see everything so much clearer. You can see everything. Oh yeah, and then an update on the build too. I got some more transmission parts right here that's sitting, waiting. Really it's like the skip shift, the new reverse lockout solenoid, like stuff like that. So the main thing right now that I'm waiting on, oh yeah, and I got the spec clutch installed, new pilot bearing. Yeah, so everything's installed. Just got a few bolts in here now. That's some more bolts. I got the actual bell housing bolts in there. But I'm just waiting on the chase base clutch line to come in. Once the chase base clutch line comes in, I'll be able to mate the engine to the transmission, and the transmission side will be done. I got a few more things that I need to do to button up the engine, but after that, shit, it's gonna be good to go. And then it's really just all the other stuff that I need to do to actually finish the swap. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. Super happy. Anybody that got an at-home garage that want extra lighting and don't want to spend a grip ton of money doing it, definitely recommend this. Definitely recommend this. Not even sponsored or anything. No part of this video is sponsored. This shit is nice. Cool, so all right, I'm gonna see y'all next time.